Clients that come to your medical spa business or medical aesthetics practice are there to achieve certain aesthetic goals. They may want to improve the appearance of their skin with a chemical peel or microdermabrasion, or reduce wrinkles with Botox or filler injections. There are often times when a client's high expectations will not align with reality. Navigating unrealistic expectations can be tricky. So here are the best ways to balance your patient's expectations. For the last 20 years, our team has helped thousands of medical spas, plastic surgeons, and other aesthetic medical practices grow their businesses. We do this through business development, marketing help, sales events, and coaching and consulting. Our team makes these types of valuable tip videos to help you create more success in your business. If you find yourself getting clients with unrealistic expectations due to things like influencers on Instagram, celebrity photos, or over-exaggerated results from advertisements, I want to explain how you can combat this sort of challenge that you will run into on a regular basis. People don't usually understand that combination therapy is the answer to creating the results they're looking for. So it's our job as the consultant or the provider to explain to them how the clients or the influencers that they're seeing in these advertisements are actually achieving the results and the 10 years younger sort of phenomenon that they are trying to create. Obviously, we will at times run into patients who have unrealistic goals, and it's important to explain market improvement and realistic goals based on photos from your own before and after, photos from your patients of a similar age and hopefully look. If you can't do that, you can also use the pictures that you have from your vendors who you bought the equipment from, because that can also show what sorts of looks to expect, what kind of improvement to expect. We all know a picture is worth 1,000 words, and one person's natural is another person's overdone. So it really is important to show the photos of before and after pictures to set realistic expectations, and then also to do our job by explaining what it really takes to get the results of anti-aging and 10 years younger, and to achieve some of the dramatic transformations that we might see on celebrities or other famous people or Instagram influencers. So here are my top tips for managing patient expectations. Tip number 1, keep your advertising realistic. And what I mean by that is if you're doing combination therapy, it's nice to explain the different things that your clients have done to achieve those results. A good example would be maybe a Kardashian influencer ad where she may be talking about lip filler or something like volumizing. However, we all know that there have been 5 or 10 other things that she's done to create the quality of her skin and the luminosity, the pigment, the canvas, as well as tightening and toning. Volume is just one part of what a client might be needing. So it's important for you to be able to explain that to your patient as they're in your practice. Tip number 2, don't overpromise results that may not be achievable for your particular patient. We've all had the patient that comes in that would like to look like a completely different person, and we know that is not possible. Terms like market improvement or requesting your client to bring in a photo of themselves 10 or 15 years ago to help them look more refreshed and rejuvenated, perhaps like they did when they were younger, is a much safer approach when you're talking about transformative sorts of services and surgeries. Tip number 3, leaving enough time in your consultation so that you can clearly understand your patient's goals and expectations. One person's idea of natural is completely different than another person's idea of natural. So, especially for surgical procedures, having your clients bring in pictures of something similar to what they're trying to achieve is very helpful, as well as having them bring in photos of 2 or 3 celebrities or influencers that they like the results of those people. One person's going to bring in Christy Brinkley, another person might bring in someone that's very overdone, and you have to see what is it that they're seeing in these pictures and ask questions accordingly, because I've been surprised many times by someone telling me they want to look really natural, but they actually want to look like a Beverly Hills housewife. So you have to be careful on looking at photos and having them bring in photos and tell you what they are liking about the results for that particular person. Tip number 4, staff training. As you know, consultation and sales training is a rinse and repeat necessary area of your business. So letting your staff hear you do consultations and the words you use and the way you explain how the results will come to your patients is critical and many times overlooked. We have to explain that when we're doing something like an RF microneedling or any kind of an energy treatment that might take 4 months for collagen remodeling to happen, that your clients realize how long that's going to take, and that we set the follow-up appointment at the appropriate time so that expectations are in place. So your staff understanding how long it really takes to get results, and then creating standard operating procedures so that people come back at the right time to check on their results for their before and after, will really help you avoid clients asking for a refund or feeling like they didn't get the results they need. Because when you do a treatment that takes time for the results to set in, the client's looking at themselves in the mirror every single day and they don't really see the incremental changes. That before and after picture at the 4-month mark is amazing, and then they can really see it. Because if they don't know they got a result, they might be saying negative things to their friends. They might regret what they spent as far as the price when they came in. And that again is our job by training our staff and setting up processes so that we set them up for success to come in and really see the result at the right time. So to wrap this up, the reason why this is so important is if we set realistic expectations and over-deliver with the results with combination therapy, not only will you wow your client, but you will get more referrals, your retention will go up, which drives your marketing costs down, and you will find the lifetime patient value increasing, which has a very positive effect on your bottom line. For more tips like these, click below and get a free copy of my book, Top 10 Profit Killers for Plastic Surgeons and Med Spas, or visit us at Projected Growth Consulting for additional information and free downloads. When you visit our website, feel free to schedule a complimentary strategy session at your convenience. During your free strategy session, we're happy to do an analysis about your website performance as well as social media and give you a strategy for improving your performance.